My friends, the legendary Knute Rockne of Notre Dame University was not only a great football coach, he was also a very gifted speaker. And some of the things he said to his players have endured all these 100 years since his passing, and they have become a part of our culture. And one of these is the now familiar saying, a winner never quits, and a quitter never wins. And that saying has lasted all these years because it is a truth about life. There are few things, I think, that we admire more than a courageous and determined effort. The person who keeps trying, even when it seems that he or she is beaten, is an inspiration to all of us. And our gospel today deals with that very same theme. Jesus told his disciples to keep on praying, to never lose heart nor hope. And to reinforce this, Jesus told that story about a judge who cared very little about God or anyone else. But that certain widow came to him pleading her cause. And at first he refused to hear. But she just kept coming and coming and coming. She would not be denied the justice that she was looking for. And so finally the judge said to himself, this widow is wearing me out. I'm going to settle in her favor. And the point of this parable is not that we can wear God out and finally get whatever it is that we want. That concept of prayer is pagan, not Christian. What Jesus is saying is that we should not give up on life, that we should keep on keeping on. My friends, I think we all need to hear that lesson because quitting is a real temptation that touches all of us at one time or more as we journey through life. The outlook in this world is so often discouraging that it would be an easy thing to lose heart, to lose hope. I know I feel that way sometimes. Just reading the daily paper or watching the evening news. The media serve up a steady diet of crime and violence and war, terrorism, prejudice, hate, disease, poverty, famine, and homelessness. In these days when so much tragedy is funneled right into our minds, no matter which way we turn, it's difficult to keep on believing in and working for a better world. There have to be those bleak moments for all of us when we're tempted to give up the struggle. But in such moments, we can also find comfort in knowing that even great persons of our faith tradition have felt the same way at times. The great King David wished for wings like a dove so he could fly away and be at peace. And the great prophet Jeremiah wished for a cabin in the woods where he could run away from it all. Even Jesus said on one occasion, and it must have been said with a deep sigh of frustration, "O you unbelieving and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long must I endure you?" Jesus understood the temptation of discouragement, but he never quit. He never lost hope nor heart. And his example should give us the courage to never quit, no matter what, to keep on keeping on. Another reason to learn this lesson is because most of the good things in life, my friends, are very slow in coming. Weeds will spring up overnight. The flowers must be cared for and cultivated for weeks and months. Just about everything meaningful in life is like that. The cheap things come quick and easy. The really good things require long hours and tireless effort. There are places online or through the mail where you can order an official-looking college degree. All you have to do is fill out a form and submit it along with a certain fee. And in a matter of days or even hours, you'll have a so-called degree they can hang on the wall. But if you want a real education, it's not going to be easy. You'll have to go to school, not for weeks, but for years. You'll have to study, and study hard, even when you don't feel like it. Degrees may be cheap and easy to get, but a real education takes a lot of time and a whole lot of demanding work. And the same thing is true of meaningful marriages and friendships. It's a fairly simple thing to have a brief and meaningless love affair, to skip from one partner to another. Any man or woman can do that kind of thing. But if you want a lasting and meaningful relationship, it's going to cost more than a few dollars and a night on the town. It will cost years of trusting and being trustworthy, years of giving and receiving kindness, patience, forgiveness, understanding, and love. My friends, Jesus is telling us to not give up, because most of the meaningful things in life are slow in coming. But the greatest encouragement of all is that we do not have to do this all by ourselves. We don't have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and go it alone on our own strength. There is a source of power on which we can draw strength. That is what Jesus is telling his disciples when he says to always pray. If we keep praying to God, trusting in God, placing our complete faith in God, then even when things seem the most hopeless, we'll be able to refuse to give up on life, believing that a winner never quits and a quitter never wins.